Hello again, it's Michelle Hirsch from Northern California, here to show you a side dish that's easy to make and healthy too, and of course delicious, using Philadelphia cream cheese. So what I'm going to make today is a vegetable medley. It's cooked on the stove in a large saute pan, very easy, or a deep dish frying pan or skillet. But very easy to make. I've been making this dish, gosh, for a couple years now. Of course, with this contest, I started using the Philly with it, and I'm going to show you how. It's very easy, and you want to use small pieces of vegetables, whether it be little fingerlings or miniature bell peppers, but I'll show you all the stuff that goes in it. And you can add really anything you want to this dish, whether it be broccoli or carrots, whatever you like. So make it a dish that you like to eat as far as the vegetables. You don't have to use what I use, that's just what I like to use in my dishes, but make it however you like it. And I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I have prepared all of the vegetables, cutting them up into pieces that I like, and added to measuring cups things I'm not going to add to this dish. So it's all ready to go. All I have to do is heat up the pan and then add the ingredients. Now the first thing I need to do is have a large skillet, such I have here on the stove. It's about a 3-inch deep skillet. You can also use a Dutch oven if you want, the type you can use on top of the stove. But anyhow, the first ingredient I have to put in this saucepan is fingerlings. These are the really small ones. Fingerlings can also get a lot bigger, but you don't want to peel them. You want to leave the skin on. All I did was rinsed it off. If you have a little extra dirt, then scrub them. But I have 2 pounds of fingerlings, and these are the yellow or the white ones. And then I also have chopped up, I put it right in with the potatoes. I have about 1/4 cup of smoked dried tomatoes. And you can get other flavors, but the smokiness of these sun-dried tomatoes really adds a nice flavor to this. And to this, I've chopped up about 3 to 4 tablespoons of cilantro. So I'm going to add all of this to this pan. Put it all in there. And I did pre-wash all of these potatoes. And it's just 2 pounds of these potatoes. I think I mentioned that already. And now I'm going to turn the heat up to high. And at the bottom of this pan, to this pan I should say, I'm going to add chicken stock or chicken broth. And you want to fill it to where it's about halfway up the pan. Now this is going to cook down some, but you want to leave it uncovered for at least about 5 minutes. Once it starts boiling, then at that point what you want to do is cover it, reduce the heat down maybe to a medium high, and then check them every few minutes. It only takes about maybe 10 to 15 minutes for these potatoes to cook. One thing also I forgot to tell you, you need to add a little seasoning, not a lot. And take any type of steak seasoning. This happens to be Chicago chop and steak seasoning. Do about 2 to 3 sprinkles on top of the potatoes. And then also going to add about a cup of sliced salami. But you can also add sausage to this too. Whatever type of flavored meat you like. Sausage or salami, they all work. And then cook that all through, and the salami or the sausage flavor will mingle with the potatoes. Okay, the potatoes are almost completely done. In a back oven, or excuse me, on the back burner, I'm going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of your favorite Italian dressing, and then to that, I'll measure this out using the same cup. This is about 1 cup. Actually, it's a little bit more, but that's okay. But you want about 1 cup of broth to that. And let that melt together. Now on the front, while that's melting in the back, you're going to stir that every once in a while to ensure it melts to or blends together. In the front oven or the front burner, the liquid has evaporated down. I'm going to add to this about 1/2 pound of these smaller petite tomatoes, the variety, the yellows, the cherry tomatoes, the small grape tomatoes, orange ones, whatever color you want. And then to that I'm going to add 6 little red peppers. And you want to have them cut up. Now this is a mini red pepper. What you want to do is cut off the top. And if you don't know how to vein it, this is called a vein on the inside. That little tiny strip. You want to take that out using your finger. I want to try to keep the shape intact. I don't want to rip it open, because when you cut these, you have this nice little circle, which is cute when you start adding all these vegetables together. But if it breaks apart, that's okay. So cut these up into about 1/4 of an inch. And then to this, you're going to add a cup of sliced up scallions. Excuse me, not a cup, a 1/2 cup of sliced up scallions. 2 cloves of garlic that have been crushed. Add that all in there. Because the steam from those potatoes will come up and cook the remaining vegetables. Oh, I also forgot 2 yellow squash. And these are small ones. Or use 1 large one. So now you're going to steam the remaining vegetables here. Now you want to check this. If the water starts to evaporate too much, add either a little bit more broth or a little bit more water. But you want to put the lid back on. Let those continue to steam. Watch the back burner. And then we will finish this recipe. It'll be ready to eat right away. Okay, the vegetables are steamed. They still have a little crisp to them. The tomatoes have become a little wimpy or wilty. The skins have kind of fallen off. That's literally perfect. Now to the mixture, the cream cheese mixture, I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese and a 1/2 cup of Jack cheese. Both are grated. I'm going to turn that heat back up, and then I'm going to whisk that cheese in where it's melted, and keep stirring so it doesn't burn. Doesn't take long. It's pretty much done right now. Stringy cheese, I love it. Not a lot, but just enough that you can see. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the plain vegetables, and you can serve this in a large serving dish if you want to. Just kind of grab a little bit of all the little vegetables. Now I'm serving it on a little serving dish right here. But again, you can put it on a large dish and have anyone take what they want, but make sure you get a few of the peppers and the squash on there. But does not look really, really pretty. Let me get closer. Very pretty. So, to this, I'm going to add, turn this heat off. Everything's going to get turned off at this point. Drizzle over this just a little of that cream cheese sauce. Perfect. Just a little bit. And then on top of that, I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit more of the chopped cilantro. And that is it. So, what'd you think? Pretty easy to make. Colorful, lots of colors in it. You have the yellows and reds and oranges, a little bit of green from the cilantro, and a little bit of red also from the salami or the sausage, whatever you care to use. But it's really tasty and it's easy to, and this would go great with pork chops or steak or chicken, any meat group, even salmon. I like salmon. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy this. It's Michelle Hirsch again from Northern California signing out. Until the next video,